Hey, thanks a lot there, Dallas and Marion. That's mighty fine. I guess Herb's got us back on the air, ain't you, Herb? That's good. We can't see you very well. You're hid behind that blanket there. Oh, he's on the air because he's got it on his shirt. Right now we're going to have the Buttermilk Band. These boys are mighty fine singers and musicians, and we're glad to have them in here. They got more equipment than WDGL has, and they're going to do one called Foggy Mountain Breakdown. So go ahead, boys.
We'll do Earls Breakdown.
Earls Breakdown. Excuse me, fellas. Fine. And I want to dedicate that tune to Jerry Champion and his wife and my girlfriend, his little daughter. She's about 8 years old. She's listening in. And Jeff and one for old Hum, I forget his name, Harbin. He's listening in today. Him and his wife Dottie. And we got Charles Harrell back here, and his what, 2 daughters or 3 daughters are here today, huh?
3 at least, yeah.
3 of them, maybe more. We're glad to have them, Charles. Charles is going to pick one on the guitar called John Henry, I believe it is, in key of E. So go ahead, Charles. Fine, Charles. And I want to dedicate that tune to my son, David Forman, and his wife, Frankie, and little granddaughter and grandson, David and Tracy. My daughter over in Decatur, and Rebecca Jones, she was in a picture called Smokey and the Bandit, and she's going to be over here some days giving away pictures and signing autographs right here at the station. And also, Gerald, my son-in-law, he's listening in over to the dental lab over in Glenwood Avenue. So let's get the Buttermilk Band over here again. These boys really tear up to everything around here. The butter's just about made now, fellas, so we can stop churning. What do you got?
Here called Sweetwater Inn.
That's good. That's where you fellas playing, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night. All right.
Well, now I'm from a little town just west of Atlanta. You probably hadn't been named at all. There's a place down there called off the word. You can sit right down at the table, order you up a beer. You can talk about politics, a hunting, fishing, anything you want to hear. You can go around back to the horseshoe, put the money in the record machine. Don't go down there to start no trouble, Donald run the place real clean. Yes, some folks call it the roundhouse, old timers call it dirt. But it's just about the very first place I go right after I get off of work. I go right after I get off work. One more time. Yes, some folks call it roundhouse, old timers call it dirt. But it's just about the very first place I go right after I get off work.
Hey, mighty fine, fellas. Mighty good. Everybody, I tell you, they would get a bigger hand, but I tell you, they haven't got room to move their hands in here. Here comes a couple boys. It's the twin boys back up here again, the Fowler twins. It's Merle and Gerald, isn't it? Come on up here, boys. Get off of it. Get up here and stand up like men. That's it. 13 years old. These boys just exactly alike. And the only difference I can tell between them is that one's got a different style banjo than the other. And one's got a harmony, and the other just got a, he plays things tenor, the other one does. So here we going to have, what you going to play this time? Boil the cabbage down? Oh, Joe Clark. Here they are. Bring another mic over here, Charles, just a minute, will you? These boys got to get close to the microphone, and we want to pick this boy's foot up when he pats it, because he pats a pretty heavy foot. Oh, here they are, the Fowler twins. Twins, and when them boys get started, they just can't stop.
Can you hear me, Tex?
Just a minute. Hold a minute. What?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, we had someone call in and wanted to know where the Buttermilk Band was going to be playing next. And, can you think you can derive that information out of them?
Oh, yeah, they're going to play down at the Sweetwater Tavern. Isn't that where he played? At Austell.
Every Wednesday night with the Sweetwater Inn, shrimp night, y'all come on down and eat some shrimp and pat your foot. And tonight we're going to be up at the Old Hickory House, College Park. And they'll probably find the roof of that place laying somewhere in Paulding County tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Herb. And don't forget, folks, this is a live show. If any folks out there that would, people that's in business would like to sponsor our show, I'll be glad that Herb would be glad to get in touch with you. You can get in touch with Herb here at WDGL. Write the Carter letter for a birthday or a request to Tex Forman or WDGL Barn Dance Show here at Douglasville, Georgia, and we'd be glad to hear from you. And right now, I think it's about time to get Dallas back up here at the fiddle and do one, him and Marion. You guys got something slow that you can fiddle on two fiddles?
Let's do that Kentucky Waltz.
We're sort of mixing up the programs as we go along here. We just run out, so we just keep on running in. So, what, the key of C?
Key of C.
Dallas and Marion Orr. Mighty fine. Marion Orr and Dallas Burrell on the fiddles. You done a mighty fine job there, fellas. It looks like it's about time I get through thanking everybody for being here. It'll be about time for us to go. But we would like to thank the Fowler brothers and for playing the 5-string banjo. They're just 13 years old, and none of you folks out there would like to write them a card or a letter here at WDGL. I know they'd like to hear from you. And the Buttermilk Band, the mighty fine band, we're tickled to death to have them with us today. Dallas Burrell on the fiddle and Marion Orr on the fiddle. Let's give them a big hand. And Charles Harrell and Bill Thompson back here on the electric guitar and electric bass fiddle. And next week we guarantee you that Bill will sing a song. I've been promising him for 2 weeks now he'll sing a song. We're going to put him on next week. But it's about time for us to go. Until then, this your old buddy, Pendoris, Pigeon-Puss, Pug-Nose, Potbelly, Texas to Whilliker, Alexander, Towishis, Toastis, Top, Sideliner, Dishwater-Hands Forman, saying so long, everybody.
You've been listening to the Douglas County Barn Dance with Tex Forman on Douglas County's only radio station, WDGL. Join us every Saturday morning at 11:30 on WDGL for the Douglas County Barn Dance. Douglas County Barn Dance is a Douglas County Broadcasting Company production.
Douglas County's only radio station. 1520 WDGL.
11:30 and time now once again for the Douglas County Barn Dance with Tex Forman from Douglas County's only radio station, WDGL. And now here's Tex.
Thanks a lot to Herb, and we're all together around here in the studio today. There ain't not very many of us today, but there's less of us, so we'll have more fun. Won't be as near as crowded as we was. And this is Tex Forman speaking to you from the old fence post here at WDGL, and we're certainly glad to be with you today, and we want you to all to sort of rest back and listen to songs and fiddle tunes. We got Dallas Burrell here and his granddaughter Laura Ann, and got Charles Harrell here and Bill Thomas back here on the bass fiddle and the harmonica. Right now, here's one I'm going to dedicate to her. Well, I tell you, boys, and I know it's true, no other car runs like a Chevrolet do. She runs like a Buick and you hum like a stud. Watch that Chevy stutter stud. Now, if you want to have the time of your life, buy a Chevy and take your wife. With a quart of oil and a gallon of gas, she won't let no other car pass. She hummed like a bee, Chevrolet 6 can't be beat. Well, I drove my Chevy way back on a hill where I had a moonshine still. I fired up the still and I put in the mash. I thought I heard the cop's car pass. Well, I jumped in the Chevy and I stepped on the gas, blowed my horn and then I laughed. She hummed like a bee, Chevrolet 6 can't be beat. Take one, Dallas. Well, I tell you boys what the Chevy done. She left those cops right on the run. They blowed the horn and they shot at me, but the Chevrolet 6 can't be beat. She hummed like a bee, Chevrolet 6 can't be beat. Well, thank you a lot there, Dallas. And right now we're going to have Dallas's granddaughter to come up here and on the fiddle. She's 13 years old. And they're going to do one of Bob Wells' the Texas Playboys number. And it's a good number, and they do a mighty fine job on it. Dallas is going to play second fiddle, and he's always playing second fiddle, Dallas is. Faded Love.
Got me a pretty little first fiddler.
All right, go ahead. and Dorel, isn't it? Laura. Lorraine, that's mighty fine.
13 years old.
13 years old, and she's doing a good job. Dallas, where are you picking at on Saturday nights?
Thank you there, Tex. We're playing at Gus Minnick's Barbecue and Barn Dance. It's 1 mile past past Lithonia on Covington Highway. 1 mile past Lithonia. I'll get straight
if you pass to Covington, you've done missed it, ain't you?
If you go to Covington, you done missed it. Tex, I'm also playing at the Pizza Ring close to the varsity there on West Peach Street on Thursday night. If folks would like to come over there, it's a bluegrass show over there.
Oh, I'm glad you announced that because I might deal with Thursday night. See, that's what it is, Thursday night, isn't it?
Every Thursday night. It's strictly bluegrass over there. It's country on Saturday.
All right now we're going to have Charles Harrell here to pick a number for you. And none in the key of E, didn't we, Charles? And Charles, our guitar picker back here, and he's got a mighty fine voice. We're going to let him pick and sing one called Truck Driving Man. We'll dedicate to all the truck drivers out there.
Truck driving man, pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. I'll put a quarter in the jukebox and play the truck driving man. Gone. I heard them old truck wheels rolling on my way to San Antonio. When I get my call up to Glory, they take me away from this land. I heard this old truck up to heaven. I'm a truck driving man. Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best. And play the truck driving man. And play the truck driving man.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot there, Charles. And we was going to let him pick one on there, and he forgot to, didn't you, Charles?
I think he dropped his pick right there.
Thanks a lot, folks. We'd like to announce now that there's going to be a big bluegrass festival over at Cedartown, Georgia, March the 31st, and along with Uncle Josh Graves, I believe it is. And they got to get my specs on here to headline the bluegrass show at Cedartown Civic Center. That's where it's going to be. It's starting at 8 p.m. And they're going to have some top, the Carpet Squares will be there, and also Harpo Kidwell and the Easy Riders, and the Brakeman's going to be there. They're dentists, and they're playing the mighty fine musicians, and they do a good job. I'll be over there doing some comedy work for you, and emceeing the show, so you folks come over and be with us at March the 31st in Cedartown, Georgia. And by the way, all you folks out there listening in, any of you merchants out there who like to have a spot or have an announcement on our show or buy the whole show, we'd be glad to have you to come talk to Herb Emory here at the radio station WDGL. This is a live show, and it'll be on every Saturday at 11:30. And right now we're going to let Dallas fiddle one here. And we are open for engagement, too. If you like to have some way to draw some money in your school, to make some money for your organization, be sure to get in touch with Tex Forman here at WDGL in Douglasville. Dallas fiddles one. What do you say?
Okay, let's play old tune here in G, Tex. We haven't rehearsed this tune. It's got 1A in it. You'll see what.
Well, I can find it.
1A? Yeah, if you get lost, just hang on in G till we come back through, and we'll get you again right there. Little tune called Twinkle, Twinkle Little Star right here.
all those mistakes was mine. That's Dallas Burrell, mighty fine fiddle, and we're certainly glad to have him with us today. And here's one of my favorite singers. Can't even think of his name. But I'll play a song just the same. Today, I started loving you again. I'm right back where I really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my poor heart mend. And today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with only these 2,000,000 tears I cried. I should have known the worst was yet to come, and my crying time for me had just begun. Take one, Dallas. Today I started loving you again. I'm right back where I really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my poor heart mend. And today I started loving you again. I started loving you again. Thank you, Dallas. Mighty fine back up there. The Merle Haggard's who I was trying to think of. And, well, I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's get, we want to dedicate a tune here to your granddaughter's grandmother, isn't it right?
Right, that's right. It's my mother-in-law. It's Mrs. M.V. Lynn. She listens to us every Saturday over here, and she wants Laura to...
We're going to do this number. Bill Thomas is going to play the harmonica on this, too, and Dallas and his granddaughter, Laura Ann, going to play Amazing Grace. So
Amazing Grace, right.
that's key of D, isn't it?
Right.